Good evening. My name's Jean Thaxton. I'm not from the city of Fullerton, but I've been here many a times. My son was murdered by a cop in Downey. And when that happened, I joined in with other people, other families who have suffered the injustices at the hands of rogue or criminal cops. After AJ was arrested, I called the chief of police, and I had to leave a message, and he was kind enough and professional enough to call me back, and we had a pleasant conversation. He was very courteous, and I hope that he thought I was very courteous. But I had several questions for the chief that I failed to ask him that night. And I did send him an email with the follow-up of those questions. But the questions that I had for him was, if AJ had been with NBC or ABC or CBS News reporting, would he have been arrested? Would he have been arrested? After all, the woman who assaulted several people there that day when we were there on the lawn, with her pushing through with her camera, she was, as far as I know, she wasn't arrested. She didn't have any charges put against her. But Jordan Carroll did have assault charges pressed against her. So what's the difference? What's the difference with AJ reporting? He was live streaming. After I left that protest, I was here. I went home. I was watching on the computer, watching AJ live streaming. I watched as all of a sudden they started, as he was being nonviolent, he was just filming, and all of a sudden the police officers approached him and chased him, and I watched as he was running away. He wasn't doing anything. So the police did target those people that were filming because they wanted, I guess, to show their muscle, their power, the fact that they could tell you to leave, and by then you better leave. But they didn't catch AJ. But what did they do? Well, Chief Hughes told me that there was a committee that viewed those people that were at that protest, and based on what they saw, I believe I heard this was what he said, they made the decision to arrest, to put out warrants for certain people. Well, they went after Patty Beers, too. I don't know, I think she was, that day, I think she was filming and was arrested on the spot. But the thing of it is are you going to arrest people because you're there for filming a protest? Even if it was at the end of it, it makes no matter. There's much more that I wanted to say, but I will say that I was glad to hear somebody address something about the POBAR. I hope that you guys get behind some changes and start protecting the people instead of protecting criminal cops. I think it was an injustice for the officers to get off for killing Kelly Thomas. My last comment is, this is Stephen Baxter's words, this was about payback with FPD's new swagger since the verdict and the public's lack of attention. I'm sure there will be a lot more payback to come.
Thank you, ma'am.
I hope not.
May we have the next speaker, please?